Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner and North Carolina. Picking up where we left off after the last stream, just grinding out the missions. We finished opening up all the passes and bridges that I'm aware of. All of the blocks have been taken away. The main bridge has been fixed and lowered, and the ferry has been set up so we can jump across this gap here. So the next mission we picked, we decided that we're going to do Weather Crisis as our next one. It's going to take two trucks to do, or two trips, one to the North Weather Tower, where we just dropped off some solar panels, and then to the other one, I believe it's the south one, we also dropped off solar panels. Decided we're going to do this in two different trucks just for the fun of it. We're going to take one this way, probably use this guy up here, use the ferry to get the parts we need, and bring them back to the one spot, and we're going to use this GMC noob truck for Sage to do the second half, where this one, I believe. We'll come down here, grab the parts, and deliver them. But let's make sure we're doing them in the right order, so that we know which ones are going where. We are looking at Weather Crisis. Yes, one's going here. One's going over here. Yeah, so the Taiga's going to get this one, and the GM is going to get this one. So let's go ahead and get in our truck, and we'll start heading down towards the pickup spot. Best bet's probably going to be to come up through here and take the ferry, or do we want to go the long way? We can go the long way. That's fine. We'll see how this truck can handle it. It was basically a requested test. We'll see if it can do it. We'll get this over to the parts. We got to pick up 3 service spare parts with this. We've got a two slot bed, so we'll have to oversteered that really bad while I was not looking. We're gonna load 2 service parts into the back, and then one we'll hold down with the crane on top, as we do. We'll just continue kind of grinding out some contracts here. We should actually look, to be honest. Let's just get out of the mud here. We'll take a quick look and see if there are any tasks along the way as well. Maybe we can knock off 2 in one go. What do we have? We only have 1. Probably should pick up a few more. And that's for cabins. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for other ones, though. We want to try to get some of those for some experience and stuff. Or, well, I guess we don't really need experience and money, but just to do them at the percentage. Mostly we're just going to try and do the main contract as our primary focus. We can always come back later and do the tasks if we run out of content. However, I am trying to sort of experience the last year worth of updates. So obviously starting here with North Carolina was like January last year, and then 3 more regions since then that I haven't played. A pretty exciting time. Oop. The truck's not particularly fast, and it doesn't have mud tires, so we'll have to see. I probably will pick up some concrete here to put in the back. It'll help us in the mud with some traction. What I've been doing with some of these trucks, so we'll do the same here. Proper test, and we'll just, because it only costs fuel to make the concrete, we can just delete them when we get to picking up our service parts. We might even keep one of the concrete with us so we can throw it back in the back for a little better traction. Might not be a bad shout. Is it this one? Yeah. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll pick up our concrete. We do have our engine, or our K-Star or whatever, set up over here with fuel, so we can start up our generator, and that'll just make some concrete. And we'll just go make sure we turn off the generator. I don't know if it actually uses fuel when you're not using it, just a sort of a trickle amount while it's sitting there idle, but I always shut it down. Seems to work. All right. And get back on the road with that little bit of weight, and hopefully we can get through the mud. There's a lot of mud coming up, so we'll see how it performs. This is like early game, beginning game map, one of the first ones you unlock all the way back in Michigan. Haven't used it much since those beginning days because there's so many trucks in the game. Figured we'd give this one another go after some discussions yesterday. As we get on down here, we just follow the road till we hit the mud. And we zip across, we'll grab our bits that we need. Like I said, we'll probably try to hold on to one of the cement. Just for that extra weight once we're delivered our cargo. So this does have all the upgrades, basically everything we can get for it. Biggest engine, fine-tuned gearbox, all-wheel drive diff locks. And the best tires, I think they're Gat off-road tires. I'd have to go and look at it in the garage again to be sure. There is also a highway truck, the Ford BLT, I think it is. Maybe we'll give that a go for something today. Might turn it into my fuel truck so we can move fuel up and down the main road. Won't be seeing too much mud, I don't think, so it's probably safe to do that. But yeah, it's doing okay in the mud so far. And the load on the back is helping get those tires down to the grippy dirt beneath the mud. Come on, buddy. You can get through here. Yeah, it seems to be okay. We're not struggling too much here. That's good. I mean, as I've always said, like, yeah, okay, there are trucks that are good and trucks that are bad, but for the most part, any truck that you like, you can make do with. You can do something with it. So, I don't know if there are any truly, like, waste trucks. There's probably a truck for everybody, and each truck has someone that likes it, I'm sure, so. I kind of use a little bit of everything. I have too many trucks, probably. I could probably narrow it down to a fleet, but I like having options. Enjoy switching it up, driving something different now and then, so. Part of the game that's fun for me is tweaking trucks and, you know, doing the missions, doing the contracts. Oh, come on. Stop digging our hole here. Wasn't paying attention enough to catch that one. I usually do shift with the fine tune as I go, but it was tackling everything so well there, caught me by surprise when it hit that little bit of a deep patch. The hitbox on these loaders can be weird, so we go around them a little bit. Sometimes you seem to pass right through them, sometimes you hit them from a mile away, but we got through. They just stick closer to that little bundle on the right there. Should be coming up on the bridge that we fixed. We don't need gas yet. What's the easiest way? We got to turn right after the gas station. Oh, come around. Wait, am I doing this right? Yeah, there's the bridge. Okay. And our extra generator, the one that we're just not needing. We'll drive by that. We'll probably end up moving this. There is another factory on the map. I think we can just shuffle things. It might be easiest to bring this one to it when the time comes. We may have to set up another international because I do like those for my fuel trucks for those. We may set up another pay star for that. I thought this was going to be a drawbridge, and it looks like one, but it doesn't appear to have like the cut points, so it must never go up. And then we'll get down to the pier, to the warehouse down here, and we should be able to find our spare parts. Should be... What? Oh no! It wasn't at the pier, it was in town. Whoopsie. I guess we'll whip it around and go to town. My bad. Because I think there is a contract down here that we'll go get just while we're here anyway. Kept forgetting to pick it up yesterday, so we'll grab these now. Or it. I think, is there another one over there? Yeah. Just so we have them. Let's see what that is. More, so vehicle spare parts. Ooh, that'll be all right. We might grab that with the Taiga when we come back this way, because we're going to be going past that. Oh, there's 4 of them right here. Thought I saw them on the map. Okay, fair enough. Let's go grab this other task over here that we don't know what it is yet. Why did it not trigger? Oh, it's probably just the same one that's the drop-off spot for it then? Weird. Weird that one didn't pick up for me. That's something. I guess we'll figure that out. We have any more? No. Okay. Back to town. That's a service station, yeah. Well, that's okay. We kind of took a wrong turn, but we'll make up for it. So far, the truck's doing okay. Nothing to really complain about yet. We'll see how stable it is once we're going through some rough mountains and stuff, up the hills, up the dirt path. Hey, we probably could have used one of the trucks. There's a couple trucks that have the 3 slot beds. We could have just used those for this. Probably got one of them and double loaded it. Oh, we don't have any viewers. Maybe we will do that. So if you're watching this in post, you get to see a little secret. We're going to actually go switch this up. We'll use this for something else. I want to try... just set a bunch up for this. We could do it. Let's figure out which one we want to do. That's my heavy crane. This is a 2-slot bed. We can use this. This is a pretty good truck. That'll be nice and stable. It might be a little tight in some of the twisty bits. This a 3? Dan's a 2. Yeah, I think... let's try this Kenworth. I like it. A good, strong truck. Big. Pretty good on gas. And we'll just give this a go as well. It's always on diff locks, which is nice. Nice, huge tires. Well, not fast, but... we should be able to get all 6 on here. And hold them down with the crane. Should be good. This can hold some pretty heavy loads and not really feel it. We probably don't need to load this one down for the mud either, so we'll just go on over. Turn my lights on. Starting to head that way. We'll save the GM. time we get to do this pass again. That's okay. Want to get to, there's a next map, I believe there's a new truck we can unlock, and I think somewhere on here there's a scout. New scout we can take a look at. So we'll maybe try to find those as well. Might look through the contracts and see if there's a contract for it, and if not, we may have to just look at some likely places. We could check Map Runner as well. Might do that. We'll see. Yeah, things progress, but let's get these parts delivered. I wish the dedicated flatbed for this held more than 3 cargo. It should be like a 5 or a 6, the way it looks. Be really cool. The oil rig or whatever flatbed. But using this one lets us put more on it, I think. Although, for overloading, the other trailer might be better. I'll have to take a look at it again, maybe rethink some things with this truck. I think it's got the advanced special gearbox. It doesn't have the fine tune, but we really often don't need to go into low gear. Just manage throttle for the most part, usually. Yeah, high gear is slower. Sometimes high gear can be faster than your automatic, but not in this one. I always like to check if I don't remember. Our first kind of major mud section. And then, like I said, for every contract, I kind of reevaluate what vehicles we're using. We may switch it up, we may not. And if there's a truck I don't have and you want to see it, let me know. We can dig one up. If I own it. If they're DLC, I may not own it, but anything that can be unlocked, and it should be pretty much anything that was unlockable before North Carolina, I should have access to. We may have to travel to buy it, but we can try some things. There's still a lot of trucks I've never driven, so. But you can see it's kind of just going. The speed hasn't really changed all that much in the mud here. And it'll probably be even better under load. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of lag. I don't know if it's coming across the video. I might be seeing things. We'll have to keep an eye on all the things. If you guys notice any, definitely let me know, please. Like right there, it felt like it chugged a bit. I'm doing it right now. Wasn't doing that yesterday. Maybe I've got too many trucks on the map. I don't have that many though. Do I have anything else running? I don't appear to have anything else running. We can exit Steam, that might help. See if that helped. Maybe Steam was doing something. We'll go on high gear in the mud. I think that'll help as well. Shifting gears seems to be slowing us down again. So we'll just keep it in high gear for this section until we get stuck. It should be okay. Again, the big tires aren't hurting. Whoop. Got stuck a little bit there. That's all good. Then once we get through the mud, once we're back on the road, we can go into automatic. That'll work. Yeah, see, that time we got by it pretty close and didn't hit it. Yesterday, I hit the mirror on it, my mirror on it, like twice. And I wasn't even in the actual graphic. It was like a ghost hitbox. I want to make sure we don't miss our turn this time. Okay, past the gas station. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it was... Maybe Steam must have been doing something or just one too many things running. Otherwise, that's not anything different than usual. And hi, Christina. How are you? Okay, so this time let's not turn. Let's go into town. And we'll pick up our bits. I'm doing all right. It's Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. Gonna have some fun. Hang out with some people, including the family. You know, weekend stuff. Long weekend. So, looking forward to it. We are going to have to get over... I think we'll back in on this side. I think that might be better. Or back out. Either way, but come in from this side, I think. We got to line up on the... Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, this is that one. Okay, this was the wrong way to go. Well, it's going to be fine. The big truck is going to... Might be a bit of a handful, but we should be okay. We can knock these fences down when we leave and we'll just go out that way. Now, I don't think this crane actually reaches all the way to the back, so we'll have to see how that looks. It should. The yellow one does reach further than the blue one, so... We'll just kind of... Okay, and then switch to the platform. I wish we could just put 3 of them out on the platform. Are we limited here? We aren't. Yeah, so it just replaces it. Okay. So we'll start loading at the back because that's going to be the hardest one to reach. Well, hopefully we can reach it. If I knew we'd be coming back here a lot, I'd bring an actual dedicated crane here, but... Oh yeah, we got that. Which is good, because we're going to have to try to hold this all down. The crane, too. That'll be okay. Get ourselves another one. What was service spare parts I'm getting, right? I don't think there's any other option. We'll take a look. We'll double check. We'll get this one loaded on. We want that a little bit more to the left. Right, I mean. Now a little bit to the left. I need 2 guys with some guidelines here. There we go. To help mark them. That's actually quite well done, actually, if I say so myself. Service spare parts is the only option here. Yep, good. What I thought. It's been a long week. Sometimes my brain doesn't quite keep up with my fingers. Oh, I hooked on the crane here. We gotta pull the crane back. Well, I guess that can be sideways. We're gonna lay the crane across it, hopefully. We won't worry too much about getting that lined up. And then extend. Oops. Hit the X button too many times. Extend this out and down. Oop, down. I should be able to get that across, yeah? Why won't it lay down? Oh, hello. I should be able to get it to lay flat. Like that should let me out. Okay, there. I guess we can hold the back too. Let's actually rethink this then. Well, that holds those, but why won't it let me... I think I have to push that one back. I think I'm catching. I've done this before. I just don't remember how I did it. I think they might have been lower. Like the 6 boxes weren't as tall. I had a little more room to play with, but maybe... It's a little closer. There we go. That's what I was going for. It was just that black box. So... Can we get this just all the way out? And down? No, we'll bring it right there. That'll do it. Okay. Now we're going back out the way we came. We'll just follow the road all the way around. We have to go up here. And then the next one's over here by the taiga. Or taiga. However you want to say it. I've done with... Oh, I gotta put my anchor up. That's going to be helpful. On this one, I have done 8. I think 8. It might have been 7 or 8 metal beams. It was pretty cool. I didn't have to go up too difficult terrain, but the truck really didn't struggle. So if we ever have a big load for metal beams, we'll do that. We'll try it again. Oh. Shook it almost right off, but the crane should hold it once it starts tilting. I hope, anyway. Why did I go this way? That's a dead end. Good stuff. So realistically, I maybe should have put all 3 boxes sideways in the middle. So starting where the first one sideways is, and the other 2 could have been tilted. I would have got a better grip on that last one, but if it falls off, we'll adjust it. If it sticks, we'll sticks. But if it comes off, we'll fix it. We'll refill on gas just for the sake of having enough gas. Rather than running out. Although I do like rescue missions. And I do have... Oop. Oh, that hurt. I mean, it didn't hurt the truck, but it jostled the cargo again. I should be playing something easier on a Friday, I think. Holy smokes. We can get it to jostle the other way. That'd be nice. Yeah, that box is going to eventually come off. Let's give it a quick fix. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. This one's got to kind of stay where it is, but I'm going to turn it just a hair. Straighten it up. Okay. Oops. This one needs to turn 90 degrees. I could have done this with the bottom ones too and just not strap them down and just use the crane for all of it, but that would have gotten pretty dicey with these. It worked with the metal beams because they're heavy. These are relatively light. Okay, we'll get this one lifted up and turned as well. We can get it slightly turned. We can pull it against these, right? We'll speed it up a little. There we go. And down. And then we'll detach, and then... There we go. That's a much better grip. That last one's still a little bit loose, but it's better than it was. Let's not hit that guy. Oh, we hit it? Okay. How did that damage this truck? Jeepers. There's almost a nothing hit, but, you know, we'll take it. One thing this truck doesn't have is agility. I usually like my trucks a little more agile, but we'll go with it here. Almost pull that forward to hook that little lip onto the edge of it. We'll see how this plays out. Yeah, that's better. Things aren't moving quite as much. Okay, we do have to do that with the crane. Just kind of like that. Use that little, I can't words today, the end of the crane where the cable goes through. Pulley, we'll use that to secure the back of that box, and that should hold us while we get where we're going. Mud should be no issue. Watch this loader. Right. Because I could have gone to the right over there, but... Ooh. We pull out of here. Rock back the other way a little bit, maybe? It's the narrow boxes on the bottom are causing me headaches. That's okay. We should still be okay. We should be able to get through this. We may have to stop and pick the boxes up, but we brought our own crane this time, so... It'd still be faster than 2 separate trucks, I would hope. Trying to jostle. I got him a little bit more to the right. That's good. That's what I was going for. They're not much, but a couple inches. And we'll just continue on through this swamp that I was hoping to avoid by unlocking the ferry, but so far, well, I think we've gone through it more times than we've used the ferry. So, yay, map layouts. Careful. That is as far down as I can get it. It's holding the first 2 okay. It's just this last one that's being a bit difficult. Come on. How long do you think until they add tall, long straps? We can double stack trailer flatbeds. We don't have to do the crane shenanigans. They just let us do it. Probably not. Wouldn't be a SnowRunner yet. Oh, geez, that was a hard hit. Rock was a little bit rough. Well, here we are again, recovering some more loads. I'll lift this back up. We brought it a little closer. We'll try some things, but it's starting to become a bit of a hassle, huh? A little bit more to the right here. Okay, last box. I'm wondering. It's still going to be a bit bouncy even if I do that. I'm going to say put this one on top in the middle of the two and then use the crane to hold the whole mess down, but I think it's going to just bounce out anyways, be even less stable. I think the trick's going to be to try to push down on this last box. Oh, wow. That's not even going to let me do it again. We gotta move them back just a hair. So that so the knuckle doesn't hit it. Come on, lift up. We're on a bit of a slant, so there we go. Can I winch? Yeah, that'll worse than it was again. I don't understand why it's not letting me get it flat again, but I guess we'll just have to be careful. Why are we in reverse? Because I put it in reverse somehow. Okay. We'll just have to be a little more careful. Get a few more feet. Bring the anchor up so we don't drag it through the mud and rocks. No, not stop engine. I gotta try it because obviously what we're doing isn't working. Yeah, I don't. This doesn't want me to do it. I've done this so many times, and for some reason, this crane doesn't want to let me do what I want to do. That's funny. And not funny at the same time, but that's okay. Okay. See if we can get this mess moving. That one at the end is likely to fall off if we hit too hard of a bump, but I'm hoping that I'm pulling tight enough that it's holding everything against the crane. It looks a little more stable, actually. That one is going to flip out if I hit hard, but... Can I get the crane to go down any further? Okay, well, we're out of the dirt anyway for a bit, so hopefully it'll hold for this part. But if I don't hit the railing. I was too busy looking at the boxes. Okay. Focus. How far do we go before we turn? We have to go past the bridge. Right, I remember that now. Past the bridge and then to the left. And hopefully we don't need the winch to pull ourselves up any slopes. Or out of any mud. Again, this truck should be capable in most situations. If not, it's not fast, it's at least capable. Juggernaut. Okay. That's working a little better, I think. At some point, I'm going to hit a bump hard enough to flip that out, though. I just know it. It's coming. You can see it wanting to flip the bottom, flip on its side. Okay, so somewhere up here, yeah. Trying to remember where it is exactly. Up past this cliff, I think, or right before it? Yeah, right before it. Here it is. Clearly marked. Just couldn't see it in the dark. Did my winch let go? I must have hit B. Then we just follow this guy up the hill. We get to the drop off, and then it'll be easy after that because we're going to drop off 3 of these and then we can repack the other ones. The second half of the journey should be okay. What's the best way? We're going to go around this and then to the right. We actually want to turn here, right? No, we're going straight. And then up a bit and then to the right. So not that way? That looks weird on the map. But I guess we'll just... Hopefully we don't roll on this little bit of a hill here. Yeah, there it is. That's not the pass. Again, maps I don't know, which is the whole point of this. I've just started on this map, really. Like I said, just finished getting all the passages opening up, which is something I usually do first. I would like to find the scout that's supposed to be on this map. I think... I bet you it's up in here. Could be back here, but I don't see any passes. This looks like it could be a pass, so it could be here. Most other places that it could be, maybe here in the water. We'll have to maybe bring our... We have a scanning truck. Maybe we'll bring him up here. We have the Earth Roamer. Yes, I jumped ahead because I really wanted to try the Earth Roamer, and it was just it was a contract. I just moved over to the map in a scout and did the contract. It was no biggie. It took me all of about half an hour. And that was before I decided to stream this, so... I won't jump ahead again, unless you guys are watching. But yeah, we'll take the Earth Roamer out. Maybe we'll go scan those couple of dark spots and see if we can find it. And if we struggle after that, we'll use Map Runner. I don't really want to go any faster because we don't want to bounce too much. We're almost there anyway. And we've got a big rocky hill coming up, so we'd want low gear probably anyways. We'll just haul this up. I do like this truck. It's the Boar. Oh, my dairies, my Longhorn is here too. That's right. This is what I was using. I've got to move him out of the way. Is it really so far that I can't... Cargo... Oh. Because I had the winch on, that's what it was. Okay. Well, that's fine. We've got to move this anyway. This is a 6-slot trailer. For those who aren't familiar with that. Newish. New to me. Not sure which release it came out with, but it wasn't there last time I played, so... I was pretty excited to see them. I like them. Okay. And then we are on our... Where are you? Kenworth, 963. We'll just very carefully... We shouldn't have to reconnect the winch. I'm sure we can get to this spot without losing our cargo. Come on. Upgraded. That's cool. It's like multi-staged. Usually there's only one, but this one's multi-stage. Restore crane, pack cargo. Okay. Second pass Second part of this journey should be just long. We're basically going to go all the way around, all the way down. Yeah, we kind of have to, huh? This part is a real pain in the butt. But I should have actually just take the taiga like I was going to. It's already over here. We'll leave this one here. We're going to grab the other truck. It's unlimited parts, so we'll just use those for weight anyways. Like to have weight on my trucks whenever possible, so let's go get those with this guy. This is actually where it's coming, so I have to leave and come back. What trailer is here? Oh, it's a scout fuel trailer. I don't know if that's part of a mission. Let's just take a quick look. Let's see if that fuel trailer is for anything. That's water over in the reactive zone. We did this yesterday, but I don't remember. Pretty sure all these are reactive zone. There's prep and then there's prep. It's reactive zone as well. Garbage, toxic waste. That's all over in the other hills. Oil barrels. What was that? Pump it up. Needed first. Ghost town. Semi-fuel. We're going to move that from Flatland over to Ovario Hills. That's kind of cool. Metal beams. Ooh, this will be a big trailer. These are probably all metal beams and stuff. Coiled tubing trailer. Yeah, I don't see it. If it's for anything, I want to drag it down with me now so it's not so inconvenient later, but I don't see anything. Yeah, this is all cargo. Multi-stage pump. That's probably another big one. Turbo generator. Interesting. Oh, we should go look at that. Cool. Okay, so nothing there, nothing here, right? We already looked at this. Curtain side trailer. All water again. Yeah, okay. Garbage. Oh, scanning, eh? That's with the... Whoops. The seismic vibrator. Okay. More okay, so there's 2 sets of scanning. Vice-like grip. Okay. Maybe we'll do those. What unlocks those? We have to complete Vice-like grip. Vice-like grip. Oh, here we go. MTB 8106. So we just do this next. Oh, there's a landslide up here. And there's the truck. Okay, this is next. After we're done this one, we're going to do Vice-like grip. So we have to deliver this. We have to deliver metal beams. We have a truck with a crane and a flatbed. We can probably pick it up. And then a prototype exploration unit is also here. Oh. We have 2 things to pick up. One goes to the parking lot, one goes to the workshop. Which we'll use the spare part. Okay, cool. Let's finish this mission anyway. I think driving this down is actually going to be quicker than going and getting the other truck over this way. I don't have weight. I could put the fuel on here as weight, but I think we'll leave it there in case we need it. It might be part of a task that we haven't found yet too, so we'll see. As long as I don't roll this taiga. Or taiga. I should see how it's pronounced for real, but I call it both. And sometimes when I'm not thinking, I call it a targa, but that's just not it at all. Not a convertible in the least. Power through the mud. Yeah, this is a real good truck. One of my favorites. It's another one that really rarely gets stuck. Now, here's my nemesis. If you're new, if I'm not paying attention, I will fall off the bridge. Doesn't matter how easy it is. And this one's a little crooked to line up. But the second I'm not focused on the bridge, I will fall off. I did it in Roadcraft as well. I'm literally telling my friend to be careful with bridges because they're dangerous, and then fell off the bridge. So, nemesis. There's our ferry. I think there's another Canada map coming up as well. Quebec, right? That's going to be pretty exciting. Austria map. I had to do a little bit on there, like to get the Earth Roamer. And the map was really cool, so I'm looking forward to getting there. This map's pretty good too, though. It's a little spread out, which I guess is fine. It's just, I'm not looking forward to doing things that take 6 or 7 runs. Is kind of where I'm thinking. Can I go through here to get to the... I wonder if I can get through here. Kind of looks like it would be a spot they would leave open as a shortcut, right? Like over here by this bridge, we can break through. Oh, there's stuff in the way there. We can go over there on that side on the road. Haha. I don't know if it's actually a shortcut now that I'm looking at it, but that's like a little circle you got to drive around. So maybe this is a shortcut. And maybe it's not. It's fun anyway. Okay. We needed something. So there's a couple things to think about. We need to deliver the 3 spare parts, which we can do on the back here. Is there a trailer? There's this trailer, but it's got cargo on it, I believe. Yeah. What does it have? Do I want to buy a trailer? Can I hook a trailer up to this? Because we need to get... We also want to bring the spare parts over, so bring that over there. From all the way over here. I think we make a special trip for it. We'll make a special trip for it. That's fine. We'll just get the main stuff done for now. I really didn't kind of prepare for that. I could have bought a 3-slot trailer or a 4-slot trailer, but $7.50 to cross this water is totally worth it. It skips that whole swamp section. So totally worth it. Okay. Oh yeah, back into that spot. So this one we should have a little more luck with the overloading just because it's only 1 extra. It was still fun to do, but you know. If you don't know me, this is me. My wife says that I am whimsical. Would be the word for it. And 1, 2. Oops. And then 1 on here. We didn't drive close enough to, but that's okay. So whimsical, yeah. Thank you. As I said, I like to do different things. I like to drive different trucks. I have been known to load a truck, say my Longhorn with the 6-slot trailer, load it, tow one of these smaller trucks, or tow it with one of these smaller trucks, either way, and then drive that along the road, and then use that to load this truck to take up hills and stuff, just because it's fun that way. Like, use this as a runner. When it's like so in the mission I'm currently doing, I could have stayed on the main road with the big truck and had one of these that runs up into the hills to drop the pieces off. Maybe we'll do that again if we get an opportunity. You know, I like to do dumb things. In video games, I might add. Yeah, so you can see this one just, boom. And it would have no problem. Well, it's doing the same thing now. Okay. I wonder if I'm just misremembering or they changed how cranes work a little bit. Anyways, enough rattling about that. Let's get on path and we'll go back the way we came. Which is... Where's our little circle? What am I looking at? Oh yeah, we go across the ferry, of course. We're on the ferry side. But yeah, you can see how much more stable that is. Because we can actually get the crane latched onto it. This truck needs to be repainted. It's not in my colors. Now that they added custom colors, next time we go by the garage, we'll have to fix that. Although it's a pretty nice color scheme anyways, but I'm building a fleet. Got to be in my colors, right? A little more tea while we load on over. It doesn't take long, actually. So we'll try to clear up all the contracts that are just on this map, and then we'll start worrying about the ones that require travel. And we'll set up for those. I don't know. I've got lots of ideas. We'll just see what kind of comes. Where are we going now? If I remember, we're just going to go down here, right? Yeah, you can see even with the bouncing, it's not so loose, except when you do that. Oh, we didn't actually... Ooh, okay, if we're lucky... Where's Kane? Did he just show up? I'm going to pack this cargo before we load the extra one on. Actually, that's... Yeah, we'll be okay. We shouldn't roll. On some of my trucks, they have a nice flat roof, and I'll usually put the box on there too, instead of back here. Just gotta make sure this gets semi-lined up. That's fine. That'll do. I rolled it, but not bad enough to matter. Usually this truck does not roll, but it's the extra weight up top. Kind of a top-heavy load. Oh. Turn the wheels into that one. Why is it that bad? Because this load is unbalanced? Or is this section just that bad? I'll try moving the load over a bit more centered. Maybe these are heavier than they look. Can I latch onto that tree over there? My camera would cooperate. That'd be nice. I see any trees. Can I latch onto that tree with the side here? Can. Okay. Okay, that was just a really bad section. It was a lot more... Oh, why is this so... There we go. Zoom out. Okay. Holy smokes. We got there, though. We're getting it out of here. Isn't going as smooth as I was expecting. Again, I think it's because they're fairly tall. These boxes are taller than most things. Sorry, a little bit focused. I don't want to roll again. It's embarrassing. There we go. Okay, now we battle the bridge. Good stuff. I'm going to take it a little easy. Let it just roll down a little bit. Not hit those rocks if I can help it. I do have to get up this, okay? The other thing you can do is if we start leaning, as long as we catch it in time and we don't fall over, you can use the crane in that crate as a counterbalance. I've done that with some level of success. Hopefully it won't come up today because it's sketchy. All right. So now we're going to do the vice-like grip. We're going to go rescue that other scout and see what that looks like. Maybe we'll use that in the new map. We'll see what it is anyway. Delivered. Here we go. Cool. Restore crane. Stop the engine. Okay. Oh, we unlocked another mission too. We got water monitoring. Delivered the data buoy. Go to the Eastfield docks. Okay. Cool. What else? Clear picture. Deliver solar panels and bricks. That's 6. That's to the Oviro Hills? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get our vice-like grip map. Or this one. We need metal beams and a big enough trailer to hold both of those. Do we... Dairy's right here, but we don't have the metal beams on it. We'd have to go to... Which one is this? That's cabin. One of these does metal beams. Is it this one all the way down here? Yeah, it's all the way down here. And that's probably where I'm going to have to go, because I don't want to go to the flatlands. Okay. We take the dairy. Dairy doesn't have a crane. That is... Yeah, the dairy doesn't have a crane. So... I think none of the trucks I have on the map are going to serve us here with what we want to do. So let's put something together. Figure out what truck we want to use. So we're going to have a small crane. I don't think we need this. Although... realistically, if we put a small trailer on it, it would definitely lift everything, wouldn't it? Probably a little overkill, if I'm going to be completely honest. What else can we put on this? Can we put it in long? Flatbed, sideboard, and a loading crane. Can we do the loading crane and the flatbed? Or the sideboard? If we do this, we can put the truck on sideways and put the... Yeah, we can probably get them both on this. Let's take this guy out for a drive. I haven't driven him since I repainted it, so... Can I remove the rear fender? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, let's drive this. This will be fun. I haven't taken this out since the... putting out the fires in... BC? Ontario? Whichever one that was. One of the Canadian maps. And we have to go get metal. I thought I was going to and then I didn't. Okay. This will be a bit of a longer one. We have to go get the metal. We have always on all-wheel drive and we can engage the diff locks. Okay. This is another pretty capable truck. Look at those wheels. And I think we can get both on here. If not, we can carry the we can carry something on the front too. The roof is nice and big, so we can pack the trailer up there or something if we have to. Yeah, like just no problem with the mud, thank you very much. We're probably not going to worry about stopping to put weight on it. Or should we? We might. Maybe we should. It's on the way anyway. It's not like it's that far out of our way. We can put some weight, concrete on the back, ballast. That we'll dispose of when we go to get our metal beams. Maybe? The nice thing is we won't need weight when we come back, so we're going to hopefully have a truck and a trailer for weight. A new Scout. New vehicle to look at. Means we got to start finding the upgrades too. And I think I already found the one that was on this map, but I don't know if it was for that truck or something else. It might have been for the FEM, which we will unlock on the next map. Let's get this moving here. I do like the special. This is a good truck. I like the way it looks. pretty fun on the inside too. It's all like yellow metal. Yellow probably because I painted it yellow, but you know. We'll drive a little bit inside. I'm not very good at in the vehicle driving. It's a little... We actually have to change the field of view a bit. I keep forgetting to do that. So let's do that real quick. Wow, it is pretty high. We do 120. That's probably a lot. What if we cranked it all the way up? How's that feel? Yeah, that's a little better. Feels a little more like you're sitting and not leaning forward towards the steering wheel. The mirrors work too, which is nice. You can, if you can see them. Put the button that I use to reset my camera in beam is the button that switches the camera here. So that's why you'll see me continually switching the camera, because I keep trying to reset it. Oh, yeah, this is that. No, that's my fuel. I was thinking my generator in my fuel truck that I deployed. Those are things I usually do. There is one that I haven't deployed yet, actually. Can I, before I do this, why is it not stopping? Before I do this, and that didn't stop my engine. Hang on. There we go. We have this generator deployed. We have one down here deployed. There's this one that's not deployed up here. Oh yeah, it makes cabins. Right. I have that one, and then I think, isn't there one down here as well? No, this is where I picked up a generator. So I do have to deploy another truck up to that generator there. We'll do that soon too. That's just going to be a thing I do. And then when we're done the map, I drive them home and sell them. That's the wrong one. Need the closer one. This one. Yeah, that one. I think we may have pulled too far ahead because the brakes didn't stop me. Oh, we can change it. Excellent. So we'll make... We're doing cement here. We could do a... We just do a slab. That's a lot of weight. We only have to do one. There we go. Oh, let's turn off that other truck. Oh, let's turn off the generator. Not entirely sure if it uses fuel or not, but... Yeah, that weight's helping with the mud, for sure. Just plowing on through. I am still getting a little bit of lag there now. It just seems to be this section of the map. Maybe there's just a lot going on with particles and whatnot, effects, because it's just for a second. I'm not seeing any warnings or anything on Streamlabs, so... I mean, it is a very large, very complex game, and it's older, 2020 I think for this one, and I think the engine's even older than that, so maybe it's just a thing. It's not too bad. It's not bad enough that I really have to worry about it. Not entirely sure it's coming across over the stream or not, but I only had the one though, so that's actually better. Some of it might just be the way the truck is moving through the mud too, and it's bouncing weird. Please climb. Don't make me switch into low gear. Just climb it out. Thank ya. So we're going to get the metal beams. So that means we have to turn at the gas station this time. For real this time, not like last time when I wasn't actually supposed to turn there. Caught that one. Spider-Man style. Whew. Almost rolled it. Because of that angle, I'm off track now. Can we get any forward momentum? There we go. We get out of the rut I've made, the hole I've dug. No, okay. Okay, that's the front wheels are being dug in, so I gotta like back it out and try again on the right side. Come on, get some grip. There you go. That was just a very deep hole. Start in low gear. We'll see if we can get this to come around. If we can get it up on this hill, we'll be fine. Come on. We're moving. As long as we're moving, we're not stuck. There we go. Holy. Usually when I get stuck, it's driver error. Just like that. Truck is very capable. I'm gonna bring. Oh, I didn't. I was thinking about bringing a second metal beams down the hill. Even if we just leave it, if I bring it down and just leave it here, it might be helpful for the next time we need one. But we'll probably end up needing two, and I'll have to go back up anyway. So maybe we won't bother. Maybe we don't need to do that. Nope, see, I'm trying to reset the camera again. That's not the button. We'll get gas on the way out. I think we're okay. Don't need to make a second stop out of it. We'll get up the hill, we'll grab the metal plates. They're right here before the generator. We could get a truck, come get this generator, bring it back. That way we don't have to spawn another generator. And then we'll just get a pay star and we'll just buy another pay star. Or we could use something else. And a couple other trucks. There's the Azov that has the same, I believe it fits the same fuel tank. We get one of those instead of a pay star. I do like the pay star though. This isn't it, is it? No, I keep wanting to go this way. Maybe I should go this way one day and see what's down there. Actually, let's... It goes all the way down to here. We'll have to take a scout down there. I don't want to waste the time at the moment. I want to get this new scout picked up. Okay, around the corner. Let's just make sure we're not going to hit that railing. Doesn't really have a tight turning circle, but it's serviceable. We'll climb on out of here. Do we have to go to the left? Yes. And then we'll cruise over this way. Come on. Don't make me switch. Don't switch gears. It should be fine. Climb this hill and we're at the metal factory, or the steel factory. Let me shift into automatic. Thank you. And then just keep climbing. And we'll switch our concrete out for some metal beams. And then go pick up our new truck. That'll be fun. Ooh, exciting. I like getting new vehicles. Excited for the new vehicle. That's for sure. Not here. What's this? Oh, it's just a storage. Can I put stuff in it? No. I think I can put this in here. Maybe I will, just in case we ever need to bring a load down. Like if we decide to bring this skid steer down, I'll do this. I can, okay. And then we need to turn off the engine, change trucks to our international, start the generator. And then if we bring our, yeah, so we'll have a little bit extra weight up here if we need it. Oh, that's our crane. There we are. We want to make, and then we want to place the metal beams here. Okay. Need a sip of my tea. Now we have to go all the way back. Now, is it going to be easier? Instead of going all the way down, maybe we just stick to the dirt. Because we can avoid a lot of this. We can avoid a lot of this mud. No, it's kind of all the same. It's all here. Just trying to think if it's easier to go this way or if it's better to go all the way around. We can pick up gas if we go around. We shouldn't need it, but we can. And we're going to go fix the landslide that I wasn't aware we had to fix because it was in contracts and not a task. And we fix that, and I think that's how we get to our truck, and we'll load them on the trailer and take it home. Pretty exciting. Yeah, it's a good game, but especially if you want to get all the... First off, hey Jay, how's it going? Also, yes, it's expensive, especially if you want to... When you're trying to... If you're trying to catch up on all the DLC. So, that's unfortunate. But... I bought it... I think I bought the original game. It was actually on early access, so I got the base game a lot cheaper. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, it's a little over eager. We'll back it up and try this again. Well, if there's anything you want to see, just let me know. I have most of the non DLC trucks, and anything I found I can afford to go buy it. So if there's a truck you're interested in, let me know. You can Yeah, I do look for deals a lot. Most of my games I get on discount. Or I try to, like I said, it's a game I know I'm going to like. Early access is usually good because you can usually get a good discount before it's even out for most games. Some companies don't so much, but Like I got this one at a discount. Then I usually get the DLCs as like the season passes as gifts from family. So that helps too. But yeah, I think I don't remember. It was like a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure I picked the main game up for like $30 or something. That I don't remember exactly though, because it was a long time ago. Like I said, hopefully I can give you some of that by watching, and you can look at any trucks I have. I like switching them up, so. That's the... We need more lights on this truck. It's not as bright as some of my other trucks. The smoke blowing in my face doesn't help either. We'll get our gas, and then we'll get... We are actually working on unlocking a truck right now. We're headed up for it. My favorite truck, eh? It kind of depends, honestly, on what we're doing. Let me just think about that for a minute, because again, depending on the task, I have trucks that I like more. If I had to pick a favorite, it's probably the Vorongrad. Or, like, I do kind of like this Dairy Special. Really cool truck. But I think it's the Vorongrad. If I had to pick one truck, it can kind of do most things. It's a little light for some of the heavier hauling, so it wouldn't be like a truck you could use for everything, but it does most things. You could do most. You can even scout with it because it's pretty good on gas. It's pretty fast. So I can actually... I can show you my Vorongrad. It's kicking around kicking around somewhere. I had it out yesterday. And then if I needed a truck that could do everything, it would probably be this, because I mean this is big enough that you can do a flatbed crane trailer, and you can put the saddles on it to haul everything. I think you can only do a low saddle though, so maybe you'd have to find something else because you need to be able to do high saddles. Just thinking. Do you have a favorite truck? At least as far as looks are concerned? What? Am I? Oh, rocks. I didn't see those rocks. Okay, we'll just wiggle it around it. I didn't see the rocks. Not yet. Okay. Well, yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. So, yeah, here's mine. This is my favorite truck. Pretty much. It'd be nicer if it was light out, but... What were we driving? We were driving the Special. So I was watching the first map, the Michigan stuff. Michigan's the first, like... Honestly, the very first, if all you can get is the core game, there's a lot of content in those first three regions. And they're very good. I put Michigan and Alaska in like the top maps, including all the DLC. They're pretty high up there. So, I mean, if all you can get is the base game, totally worth it. And if it ever hits like a really good sale. Especially for a first playthrough, there's hours and hours of content there. I did start, last week I started a new playthrough with a few Game Plus mode, but I wanted to do some of the new stuff that I hadn't done, so I stopped playing for a year. So I kind of left off here, and then there's been 3 more maps, 3 more regions since I stopped playing, so I had to come back. I was busy playing Expeditions. Yeah, see, this thing's just chewing through the mud, no problem. It might just be because I'm driving it, but it's tempting to change my answer to this being my favorite truck, but it's probably just because it's what I'm driving right now. I just like driving the trucks. Am I going the right way? Yes, okay. I always got to check because I get distracted and take wrong turns all the time. Cruise. Drive. But yeah, as I said, feel free to ask any questions. I like answering them. It's a good question. Appreciate it. Gives me something to talk about other than how often I roll my trucks. And how often I fall off bridges. Okay, so we're going to go across the bridge left, and then we're going to hang left instead of going right, which is what we've been doing. Okay. I'm going to have 3 trucks up in this area at the moment. We'll see how heavy it is. If I can get this truck up onto the trailer, this Scout, that'll be good. The fuel, I know I can get up there. The fuel, or the... I should be able to get the Scout trailer up onto it, but I'm hoping the truck isn't too heavy. Haven't seen this one yet. Thanks. Almost looks amphibious. There's a couple. Hang on. Is it a big one or a small one? Because there's like this one. Kind of amphibious. Well, I guess it's not really amphibious. I was thinking, immediately I thought the burlap. This guy. Or the bandit. Which one? I do like the burlap. It's pretty slow. This one? The Tatcharin? Waiting for that. Yeah, this thing. This is a pretty sweet truck. It's got some downsides. It's bad on fuel. But it is pretty much unstoppable. The only real problem is it can't pull trailers at all. So no Scout trailers. So you can't really... It's just for looking around, really. You can use it to tow some vehicles out of mud really well, though. If you want, we'll take that for a drive later. I don't mind. Let me just get this done, because there's a new Scout up here that I'm trying to unlock. Yeah, and that as soon as I saw the Arctic, I was like, oh, I like that truck too. That thing is another pretty much unstoppable monster. The Arctic. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I think you can unlock it in the 3rd zone from the core game. If I remember correctly, it's in the Tamir zone somewhere. And then once you unlock that, you really don't need another Scout for quite a while, because you don't do much with Scout trailers. And you can always tether them. The winch. You need to. I missed my turn. I was talking. Missed my turn. Yeah, I used that one a lot in my initial, when I first started playing years ago. It was many hours in that one just because it was so cool. Nope. I do it all the time. It's the ADHD. I was supposed to turn right after the bridge, wasn't I? Don't make me switch to low gear. I don't need diff locks, just easy on the gas. We don't dig ourselves into the mud. There we go. And then I think there's up here, instead of turning right, we have to go straight. So we'll do that. No, high gear it is. At least till we get up here. And then we go past this section, and then the turn's up here. It's a little dark, so let me know if it gets bad there. I know sometimes YouTube compression makes dark not ideal. I don't mind skipping the dark if you guys can't see. But if it's okay, then it's okay. I think high gear is just working up here for the most part. You can go faster in automatic, but it just the shifting gears just keeps getting me stuck. Okay, perfect, thank you. It looks good on my preview, but it's a small window, so they may have improved too. It's been a while since I was streaming a lot. I know with Eve it was often hard to see in the dark, and there's a lot of dark in that game. I guess that's probably okay. Should be coming up on it now, right? Did I make the right turn? I did. Look at that. Redemption for missing that last turn. This way, I guess? Really the only way I can go. Don't roll it. Oh yeah, perfect, thank you. I have a tea, which I guess really isn't hydration, and a Gatorade, so thank you very much. I do need that reminder though, so I appreciate it. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm getting. So now we have to get the rock grinder, and the other part was to get the prototype scout trailer as well. So I'm going to pick these up. The only one, a little, wondering if I can get past it. There's not really any more level there though, is it? I think this is going to be my best bet as a craning spot. I wish the trailers had a central winch point on the top, but I guess we'll just pick it up from this one. Why won't it select the one I want? One of the things I'm liking about Roadcraft so far, when I played the demo, was that picking up vehicles and stuff is a lot better because they have you can change your rigging style, so you can have like the four corners rigged. That's right, let's put the weight over the cliff so if it pulls my truck over, it seems like a good idea, right? This is actually way more balanced than it really should be. Okay, so that, I wanted to try to turn it sideways and put it at the back. For now, come on, get up on the trailer. And it's shoulder shot, okay. The cranes in this can be a little finicky, I'll tell you that much, for free. I want you to turn sideways. Actually, what type of... Yeah, I can't tow this. I was hoping to get it sideways. This may have to go on my roof. That probably fits on the roof better. Yeah, very similar engines, right? Oh, come on. Why did you turn like that? Come on. If I can at least get you close, I can winch forward with the front. No! Why are you... What the hell? Why are you being such a pain? I, like, had you on your wheels. Okay, well, let's just see if I can get it down. And maybe I can spin it. No, not gonna let me do that. You suck. In. This is way harder than I was expecting it to be, I'm not gonna lie. Turn this way, go back. It's on at least. Can we work with the front here maybe? And just the crane definitely is something to be desired. I'm gonna try and get it behind me. The truck should have a center roof point, which will make it a little easier to manage. Okay, we're gonna leave that there for now. Ugh. That's a little precarious. Okay. Now, we can get the pulled this way. We should be able to get it up like this. A little bit of luck. Why did you go? Okay. Up, back. A little more up, back. Okay. Come on. Okay. Almost there. We'll get it. Actually. You gonna pull? Kinda. It is a little finicky. It's not as bad as the log crane, but it is pretty finicky. Okay, good. Kinda getting somewhere here. A little more. Wow. You came at an exciting time, apparently. I think this worked the best. It just... need to get it up. Right. A little bit more back, I guess. Off that fence. Off my guard. It doesn't help that I'm on an angle on the hill here either, making it less than ideal. Don't spin. It spins weird. This trailer does. The pickup point is just awkward. Almost where I want it. Okay, we're close. No sudden movements. Close enough. That'll go home. We're gonna pack it. Why won't it let me? I guess it's not good enough. Wheels aren't on. Okay. That changes that then. This is well, this is for so this is for this contract. So right now up on the top right it says I have to deliver the rock grinder, but the third part is to deliver this trailer. So I'm grabbing it now so I don't have to come back. Go down. No, not up, down. Close. Okay, that'll do it. Now we can pack that. So that won't move. Hooray! Success number 1. Now for the jank part. You'll like this. This is going to be SnowRunner 101 here. Actually a nice looking little truck. Hopefully it's good. Lift. But that particular trailer, if you use it, is a built-in radar for scanning the map and looking for points of interest and stuff. But in this case, it's just for the mission, the contract. Yeah, see, this has the nice central, so it at least moves semi-predictably, if sometimes more than you want it to. Now this I've done before, even with my... Come on. Even with my own scouts. Is that good? Is that center-ish? No. Because it keeps spinning. Okay. Can we get it? Why is the front... Oh, it's on the cargo. That's why. Okay. Because I'm on a hill. You see how it's flat. My truck is diagonal, so I have to like change the angles a little bit. If I can get it close. I'm not close enough to get the wheels locked. Come on. Why did they keep turning back that way? I'm holding left really hard here. I don't want you. I want your forwards. If I can get it down below, maybe it's going to stop the crane will stop interfering, and that'll help. And down, 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 down. Why are you going that way? Got it. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. I could have just maybe... But they're on now. I don't think I can reset the crane. Well, we'll try it. We'll call that good enough. Okay. Now we have to get it home without rolling it, so we don't have to do that all over again. We have to get it all the way down to here. Best bet for that, I think, is just going to be follow the road, huh? If we go back the way we came, we can take the ferry. I think this section here is okay, but this is going to be... All this off-road is going to be a mess. Ah, well. We'll just drive it. It's fine. We'll just have to be careful. Now we do have to back up to make this corner. I forgot that this has active suspension, so you can actually do this. Doesn't help with the level, but helps with the off-roading. Forgot about that. Maybe the engine wouldn't support it. Plus, I'm not sure how hydraulic suspension would work on these bigger trucks. Probably just fine. I know that some of the trucks do have it in real life, but that front is not actually secured on anything. It's going to be a little wobbly up there. I should have brought a bigger truck, but I was thinking about bringing a 3-bed trailer, but... Or a 3-slot bed. Yeah, that's true. Probably just an engine limitation then. Something that they didn't want to code for. The truck on my roof is a little sketchy, bouncing like that. If I could drive it, when I do it on my own, I usually can drive them up a little bit to get them in a better position. And I don't usually have cargo up there when I do this. Oh yeah, that's right. So we're going to go to one side, we drop off the truck, and then we ferry across and drop off the trailer. I remember now. Pull? Well, yeah, that's SnowRunner. You just kind of make it work, right? I mean, realistically, I have a... Maybe not on this truck, but some of my trucks have a rollback, too, we could have just used, but... This works. I wasn't expecting that trailer to put up such a fight, but we made it. We made it. We made it work. Would almost like to unpack the trucks once I'm level and see if that scout will settle down a little bit. Once I'm at level ground, I might do that. Or a semi-level anyway. We're going downhill here, so maybe at this dip, is this gonna level off? That looks semi-level. Let's see what this does. It's gonna catapult. Oh, it didn't. It didn't pack though. Uh-oh. It didn't repack. Okay, made it worse. Hooray. Okay, well, we'll see what it does. I just made it worse. We'll make sure the trailer stays on at least. Oh, I see it shifted over maybe a little bit too much to the left. I'm worried the Zaba? Zaba. We'll have to take a look. I'm not recalling that name. The Taiga? It's actually kind of working because it's sitting on the crane is kind of holding it. Did you remember what it looks like? So if I do see it, we can... Yeah, the Zaba I don't... But again, there's so many trucks. We'll have to take a look. Let me just get this delivered and we'll go to the garage and we'll take a look in the store and see if we can find it. My big thing with... And this is... I'm hard-pressed. I think one example, but even then... Let me say what I'm trying to say first, then you'll understand what I was trying to say. I think every truck in the game is capable enough that if you like it, it's capable enough that if you like the truck, it works, and it's a good truck. Right? Like, even if it's not a good truck, you can make it work and have fun with it. Obviously, there are trucks that are better at certain things than others, but at the end of the day, if you like the truck, it works. Yeah, Russian, you have to rescue it. That sounds like the Taiga. That's rescuable in Tamir in the first map of the region. I knew that was going to happen. And yeah, it's a very good truck. It was better. I'm pretty sure it got nerfed a little bit, and it's still really good. So it used to be better. I think they reduced the power. If I remember correctly, it was a long time ago. I don't remember exactly, but now it's one of the things where if I'm starting a new playthrough, as soon as I've got a decent off-road truck, I go rescue that because it's broken in the beginning. I think I've got 2 of that one, and yeah. Basically, it takes 2 hours to get a truck that you can get over to it. Because there's a lot of mud in Tamir. I think it's Tamir. The third map, the Russian map. Yeah, there's a lot of mud, and you have to take... It's easiest if you can take some repair supplies to it. Because if you can fix it, then it rolls better, and then you can tow it a lot easier. Yeah, I just actually did that a few days ago in my Game Plus save, where I started over. Before my wife bought me the new maps. Oh, I didn't want it to fall. Okay, it's packed again, so that's good. Is it a little more stable at least? Yeah, it's a little more stable. It looks like at least one of the front wheels is hooked, if not both. Okay. Actually, here. I think I have 2 of them, to be honest, in this save. So there's this Taiga, which is the second one, the 6455B. This is like another really good truck. Kind of the twin to the early one. But you get this later in Tamir, I believe. Do I have my other one out? No. And then in here, I don't actually take them out very often because they are really powerful. There's another Vorin. The other Vorin that's similar to the one I like. Yeah, this is the Taiga right here. You can rescue early. Thought I had 2, but I must only have the one. I have 1 of each. There's another Grod. Yeah. Okay, just the one. This truck, yeah, this is pretty awesome. So right now it's set up for a 5th wheel, but yeah, a cool truck. And like I said, you can get it pretty early. Or as you said, I don't take that one out very often because I used it a lot in the beginning. All of Alaska. I think I went and got it for Alaska. I was finished with Michigan and I was like, I need a good truck. Yeah, I probably took the Fleet Star, which is like the very first big truck you see in the game. You drive by it. Actually, I guess if you're doing the tutorial, that's not true. I don't think. But in the new Game Plus, it's the first one. It's actually right by your garage in the beginning. You take that because you can get race suspension for it. And then all-terrain tires, a little bit of weight with the service supply back. And it's pretty rescuable. You repair it, give it a little bit of fuel so it can help you drive, and drive it home. Oh, I see what you're saying. He actually like full repaired it and just drove it home. I always tow it out. I don't... You can take the maintenance trailer, but I think it takes 2 of them to repair it all the way, if I remember correctly. Repair and fuel. Although if you got the service back and you just took the fuel out of your truck, you could probably drive the Taiga home. But I just towed it. I just tow it. I actually found a new path to it because I usually go a certain way, but last week when I did it, I was like, I took a wrong turn and found an easier path. So it's probably the one that the video shows, I would guess. But I was like, oh, this would have been so much easier. A lot less mud on the new path. Alaska's actually the Royal that you can get on Alaska real quick is good too. As an early truck, because the same truck you take to get the Taiga, you can take to Alaska and get the Royal. Esther, hello and welcome back. How are you? Friday. How's that make you feel? Finally, eh? Yep, that's the way I went too this time. Usually I cut through all the mud to the north and I come down from the top of a hill and I have to pull it back up the muddy hill, which is dumb. And the right way is to go down, you come at it from below and then you're pulling it down to a road. But I've always done it the other way. It's pretty funny to find a new way and be like, oh yeah, I guess I could have saved myself a lot of time all these years. I mean, I've gone on multiplayer on a few people's games and helped them go get it too. I've probably rescued that truck a dozen times. And this was the first time I did it the easy way, quote unquote. Can we just keep some traction? Let's not dig a hole. What I don't want right now is to go sideways, that's for sure. As stable as this truck is, I'm a little top heavy at the moment. Okay. I'm looking forward to my first big trailer on this map. Probably use the collab for it. Yeah, if you're around, definitely ask. Anything I can do to help, it's cool. I can load up. Well, like I said, if you want, you can find the clip for it. It's on a video from last week. I don't remember which one. A stream from last week. Actually, it might have been Mondays. This Monday's stream might have been it. Monday or Tuesday. Now that I'm thinking about it. We definitely got the Royal this week. On my other game. But I just need to take a break, do the stuff, because I've already done all of that stuff. Yeah, my usual streaming is 2 to 5 mountain time, so about this time until another. So I'm almost at 2 hours. And I go for at least another hour, but most of the time I add 2 hours to that. I go 5 total hours. If things are going well, like I'm feeling good and not too hungry or thirsty. And there's people watching. I'll go till 7. 5 hours. But yeah, Monday to Friday I should be here. Except for next week, Wednesday. There'll be no stream. I have to actually post that. Doctor's appointments all around that time, so. With any luck on Tuesday next week, I'm going to do a full day. As soon as I've got it all working, I'm going to start doing a roadcraft stream. So, I'll probably start early. Yeah, I have a couple people from Europe. It's really hard for me to do much earlier because I share an office with my wife. So we kind of have it set up that we can trade at midday. But like I said, Tuesday I'll be on. I should be on early as I can, and streaming until I can't go anymore. I think. See what we can do in roadcraft. And Monday's a holiday, but it should be a stream. I'll find out more when I have a minute to sit down and see what my weekend looks like. But I should be here on Monday. But yeah. What am I doing? Going over there. Okay. And that's for the truck, and then the trailer goes across the ferry. Yeah, one of my other regular viewers is in Europe. Anteros, welcome back. How are you today? Hello? Are you ready for the weekend? That trailer looks really bad. We need these little... This is how we need to be able to attach vehicles to trailers in Beam. Someone needs to make a mod to do this exact thing in Beam. That would be glorious. Then I can really actually use my drifting... My repo truck that can drift. You're playing in Cossacks 3. Cool. Cossacks. Oh, I'm trying to remember that's like similar like the Victoria and all that type of stuff, right? Those grand strategy games. Oh yeah, I play Beam a lot. I do largely I do career mode, RLS career mode. Ooh, the truck is ours. I guess we can leave it on our head for now. Actually, we're just gonna recover it. We'll recover it later. We'll leave it on our head for now. The camera's not cooperating. Yeah, I usually stream my Beam career stuff, but it hasn't been doing so well, so And I've been really digging SnowRunner this week, so I might go back to making Beam videos. I did actually put out a video today. First one in a week for Beam. Back around that way, okay. So hopefully that's a sign that I'm back in form. We'll see. It seems to do better. My videos seem to do better than my streams. Kane, hello. How's it going? It's okay. We only had a minor roll. I did ask if you were in chat after the roll, though. But it wasn't bad enough that my engine stopped, so. And welcome back. How are you doing? Never be sorry for missing stream. I mean, I'm sure sometimes life just does that, right? No sweat. For a bit there this morning, I thought I was going to miss this stream, but started feeling better towards noon. We just recovered a new scout that we're going to take a look at. And hopefully Sage will show up, and then I'll drive the GM I built. He said it was the best truck in the game, so I built one. I think he was mostly just joking, but did it anyway. Is it going to let me keep the trailer too? Because I don't want it. I actually have a truck that has one built in now, so. Yeah, and otherwise I'm doing great. Weekend's coming. I go play some one-page rules tomorrow. Yeah, that's okay though. It does the job. Okay, so let's unpack this trailer. I think we'll probably take that and sell it. Let's get this other truck home first so we can take a look at it. What do you got? MTB 8106 Rock Grinder. Oh, it uses some of the engines I've already unlocked. That's cool. And this one is somewhere in this zone. Okay. Well, I mean, more power is more gooder. So we'll put that in. I have money, so I'm not worried about that. All the gearboxes fine-tuned. We can do. Oh, we have the crawler. Oh, that must have been I think that might be the upgrade I found. So that's cool. We give it rock crawler suspension. Or raised. Crawler goes higher. So if I remember correctly, we'll be a little less stable on flat ground, but we'll be a little more capable on difficult terrain, which should be fine. We'll just go slow on the road and not roll it. See what we got for tires. It comes with all-terrain tires. That's pretty cool. Can it fit muds? It can. Those might be a little too much. There's a set of jets that I do like. They're not available on this truck, though. I think we'll go with these. It doesn't matter. They're almost the same. No. We're not doing that again right away. Probably, maybe. That was a lot of fun yesterday, getting that thing moving. Got stuck so many times. Rolled it. I have to have the autonomous scout. I can't afford not to because I'm careless. Engageable diff we have to find. Okay. Looks like it's always on all-wheel drive. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we can take a spare wheel. Must have snorkel. Oh, that's a cool little snorkel. I like both of those. There's another truck that has one. One of the cons, I think, has a similar setup. We haven't needed a snorkel yet, but if I don't put it on, we'll find a big lake. Guaranteed. Ooh. That's cool, but we kind of need the trunk supplies, don't we? I like the safety cage. Can we fit both? We can. Glorious. No, I just, honestly, I didn't really know what we were going to do in Beam other than more of the same right now. So, and I've been really kind of digging SnowRunner. And Beam seems to do better when I do videos. I did put up a video today. You didn't see it. Of course, I pretty much, we pretty much already went through all of that. But for other people. Taillight protector. More reinforced. Kind of like this one. It was a little more sleek. Oh, I always love these bumpers. Yeah, this is very much reminding me of the Con. No, I know you've been busy. It doesn't... Don't be sorry. No need. We're all friends here. It's all cash and chill. I kind of tempted that one. This one's cool. They're both cool. Which one? Do we do Defender or Fog Lighter? I kind of think the Defender gives a little more clearance on the sides. Fog Lighter? Alright. We can do that. Okay, what else we got? We've got angled visor. Well, yeah, you gotta have sun visor. Stocks. Lightweight. Side pipe thresholds. Really? Oh, I guess that's not the exhaust. That's just pipes. Kind of like this. And then we'll... Oh, hang on. We'll look at our... Sell that. Rim options. Kind of like these ones, which are already on. So it has no special paint options. That's cool, though. We can put it in one combination of our colors. Oh, that's kind of nifty with the blue. I mean, I don't... Not sure it's sitting well. But we have the yellow and gray, or gray and yellow. I think I like this one. All right. Is that it? Put a bobblehead, and I have a couple. Put the dog. All right. Let's see how it feels. You can definitely feel that crawler suspension. All right. The dog. Okay, I'll go back and put the dog in. The stream delay didn't help there. I have to remember to wait. Yeah, it does all right. Oh, didn't like that one. Cool. Yeah, but it's cool because it's new. I'm gonna I want to compare it. It looks very much like... Where are you? Not that one. That one was another one from this map that I haven't done much with. That's one roll. Yeah, I kind of was pushing it. I guess it's not as similar to this as I might have been thinking. I mean, no. But there's another one. It's not the Con then. Where are you? And there's the Yar. Yeah, this one, the Marshall. Not quite, but similar. It's got a lot of the same looking parts. But it is quite a bit different. Okay, fair enough. We finished that mission, so what's next? I guess we could do these. This private order, I think, is 4 cabins, so we'd have to fuel up the cabin, I think. Yeah. Is there any cabins already in here? There are 2 and we need 4. So let's build a fuel truck. We'll have to have it go get the generator. We could move the skid steer home. No, that's not here. Not the skid steer. I did it again. Twin steer. We could bring it home with that. Bring the generator across. And then build a fuel truck and take it up to here. Wherever it is. Where is it? Here. But I think it's actually going to be better for us to drive. We'll drive the fuel truck over to pick it up. That's what we'll do. So what truck do we want to put a fuel tank on? We want one that has the longer beds. So I use, for those who don't know, who haven't seen it yet, I have 2 already built that I use for most maps. I use the pay steer with the large fuel tank to fuel the generators. But I only own 2 of these, so we either have to use something else or buy another one. I'm okay with either option. What do I have that works? Oh, hello. You can go away. We have... I think this can fit. This has a special fuel tank. What does it fit? Although I do like this loadout for it already. I'll probably just keep it, but... Oh, yeah, right here. 2,000. So it's a little less fuel. But we could do that. What else has big fuel? I mean... I don't think... This is only like 1,800, I believe. Yeah, that's 1,800. That's not it. That was a rescue truck at one point. We can use this guy. This is one of my favorite trucks. I like this truck a lot. And it can fit a... Only an 1,800. No, where's the long... Did I miss it? Maybe it doesn't have a long fuel tank. Can fit the big crane. Yeah, it does long flatbed, long sideboard, but not the long fuel. Interesting. Okay, never mind. Disregard. The dairy has rear wheel steering. The Longhorn. Mine's out in the field. This guy here has rear wheel steering. Why I use it a lot. But it really only does saddles. It doesn't really... We can't turn it into a fuel truck unless we want it to a trailer, which I try to avoid. The idea is that I can just drive the truck to the gas station and back. That's why I like the Internationals. Because they're very capable trucks. I'm very disappointed in this truck. Sounds good, Kane. Have a great weekend. At this point, it looks like there's a stream on Monday, but it is a long weekend, so that could change. I'll have to wait till I see what everybody else is up to. So, but yeah, have a great weekend. Thanks for coming out. I wonder if we buy something I don't already own. What do you fit? This is the dairy special. We've already got one out in the field, but it could probably fit a bigger fuel tank. And then we're just getting into small stuff. Yeah, okay. Is there something I don't own that can work? I don't have this? Well, I'm going to buy one anyway. This is a good truck. How do I not own that truck already? Nice. Okay, what do you fit? Let's see what you got. Looks like just the normal fuel tank. So we'll use this for something else. We'll figure it out. But now we have one. We'll probably want to do heavy duty. That won't have it. Okay. The bore won't. Cat's a little too big. Pacific P16 won't. What about you? Not that. Oh yeah, this is the major positive camber truck. What do you have for trailer option for back options? Oh wow, not a lot. Okay. Although Tatra sideboard is good. I like the color match sideboards. Oh, and it's got that. Okay, so it's a nice little towing truck, but that's not it either. Okay, let's just call it easy, and we'll buy ourselves another Paystar. That's the only one I can think of that has what I'm looking for. Oh, you have a mod for that same truck? That's cool. Does it work well? What else has the triple? I mean, the bore might work. I just want to do something different, but there's just not a lot of options with the bigger deals. I don't have a D? Oh, wow. Okay. Was it here? Paystar? Or International? No, it's in this one. Although the dairy probably has good fuel tank too. Maybe we put out the second special. If it has a good fuel tank, we'll do it. Because I think it has its special one. I think it has special fuel tank. Yeah, that's the one thing about Beam. It's nice building vehicles. It's like the favorite thing to do. What? I thought this had its own special fuel tank. What am I missing? Okay, I was wrong. Wait. We should be able to put fire or fuel in this fire truck. International. JHI. Is it an off-road truck? Where's my international? Where are you? Wish you could type. There it is. Okay, let's set this up. So you can see we put the fuel, when we put the fuel truck tank on this guy. Where are you? Expanded fuel tank, 2,800 liters. And engageable all-wheel drive. Engageable diff locks. Advanced heavy winch because we might need it. We've got to put the raised suspension on first. Slow me down, ask questions if I'm jumping through things too fast. By the way, will not bother me one bit. I go when I'm doing things I've done a bunch of times, I know I go a little fast sometimes. I think I want the 2s on this one. Gearbox can be fine-tune or off-road. I think for this one we want to go fine-tune. I don't remember how exactly the other ones were set up. And then rooftop. I like this one. 'Cause it lights up the sides too. You have the lights on the sides, so when you're driving. Yeah, it is. It's a super good logging truck. We do some logging, we'll probably end up pulling it out. Alright. You want an AC on this one? Factory parking lights? No, that's fine. Well, those are already on. We can put the AC on it. Outrolled always. Colors. And then we'll put the dog in this one. There you go. There we go. It's ready. Now we're going to go pick up that generator. And it'll be a good test because we got to go through all that mud again. Wondering if we risk going this way. It's a little shorter, but a little windier. No, we'll stick to the road. We have weight at least. There you can see we got a little bit of light to the sides here so we can see. Don't forget about the... Oh yeah, the Tatterin. Let's see what we can do with that. We can bring the Tatterin out for a minute. Let's say what we'll do. Go to the garage. We could probably use it on the next map to do our scouting, is what we could probably do. So what I will do is we'll drive it up to the exit. You can see it in action, and then I'll maybe use it over there because I haven't used it in a while. Let's see if anything's changed because there's been some updates since I last drove this. Advanced Special still the best. It does come with its own tires, which are really good, but you can put some wide guys on it like this. Go a little wider even. That was something we couldn't do before. It used to only have the one type of wheels. Roof rack's the same. Yeah, all this is the same. Still the one paint job. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Looks plain that way, but if we do that, we get the blue. So we do the crocodile. I think we keep it on the crocodile, right? Or alligator. All right. And we are going this way to here. So we'll drive it and we'll go off-road as much as we can. So we'll take this path and we'll come this way. Maybe we'll try to cut through here, if I remember. This has got lots of lights too, which is nice. Okay, let's get to max speed. Yeah, it's literally a tank. Let's plow through the stop sign, that's fine. Is that where I want to go? I think we can go up. No, that's not it. It's definitely not fast, but it does the trick for sure. It's pretty unstoppable for the most part. Yeah, it is. It is hard to roll, but it's also kind of tricky to get back up on its wheels if you do manage to roll it sometimes. Very heavy. And we'll just kind of... I do actually already have a scout over on the other map, I think. Yeah. I have the Ford F-350 over there right now, I think. But it's always good to have a backup. But like, just pulls itself out, no problem, even in the thick mud. I do like it. It's actually been quite a while. It was probably a year since I drove it before I stopped playing. So yeah, good job. Okay. Oh, we're gonna dig a hole. Get out of the hole. But like even this, like it's still moving. Maybe slow, but it's not stopping. I did the winch to speed things up, but the 2 front wheel steering, pretty cool. Too bad it doesn't float. It would be cool if it actually was amphibious. We want to go... Oh. We want to go that way. Oh, I'm in low gear, so it's not reversing, obviously. Actually, that is a good point. Let me get this delivered, and I'll go downstairs and get another Gatorade. Thank you for the reminder. I'll get this delivered to the gate, and then we'll take a small 5-minute break. And then move on to the next. Finishing up that, I guess, the cabins, right? We're moving fuel and a generator to the cabin maker, and then we'll probably use the dairy. 6 slots doesn't really help us too much. Yeah, my tea's empty and my bottle of Gatorade is empty, and I didn't really look at it, but you're right. Let's cut across. Maybe we can go across here. Let's see. We'll go on for an explore. Maybe we'll find something. Or we'll get stuck. We'll finally get this thing stuck. It's the crocodile in the swamp. What more do you want? Right? Natural habitat. Should have maybe put the fine tune, but this works. The fine tune. There we go. We found our road. Over the rocks. Again, I think this one is available on the third map of the base game, if I remember correctly. So it's pretty early on that you can get it. And this is its maximum speed. So not going to win any races, but... there we go. Alright, let's get back to one of the pay stars. That one. No, not that one. There it is. Okay. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to go get myself another drink, and I will be right back. You won't have to wait that long because I'm back. Why is my game? There it is. Okay. See? Told you to be quick. Alright, let's get this delivered. We have to go get the... all the way down here to get this generator. And then we'll ferry across and drive it up to here. That makes sense? Yeah, that seems to work. Another really cool truck. All 10 wheels. All right, we've almost got our infrastructure set up. And then we can kind of have everything, all the generators, all the factories are running, all the passes are opened. And then it's just doing the missions, doing the contracts. I gotta start thinking about how I want to do these cabins. Do it in 2 trips if I have a vehicle that can hold 3 or 2 at a time. Maybe one of the... I bet you I could do all 4. I have an idea. Might be able to do all 4 of them if the board can do what I think it can do. And if that's the case, that'll be cool. If not, then we'll find another way. Oh yeah, I guess also I should figure out how to set up a timer on this thing, huh? Big high ones with huge tires? Like which ones? Hey look, there's another Paystar over there. Honestly, other than, I think, a couple of the scouts, I like all the vehicles. Oh, like the Arctic. Yeah, we could probably set that up for something. Maybe not cabins. Whoops. Whoopsie. I meant to here and here. Wow. Why did... Okay, stop. Every once in a while, Streamlabs decides that it wants to be the focus of attention. I'm not entirely sure why. So whenever you hear the game sound mute, that's usually because Streamlabs decided it was more important. I liked the Arctic was really good in, you'll never guess, Alaska, and all the snow. It was really good in the breakable ice on the lakes. I used it as a rescue truck. A lot. In both, I think, Russia, like the Alaska, Amur, and the other one, Ola, I believe was the other big snow map. The only downside with this truck, and why I typically use it as a fuel truck, is because it's very thirsty. So it's good that it has its own reserves. This map is a lot of swamp. And I thought fixing the ferry would save me driving through this swamp, but this is like the 5th time today I've had to go through it. You remember what the Zaba is? Okay. What is the Zaba? Oh, okay. Yeah, GTA. I'm going to be completely honest. I haven't played a Grand Theft Auto game, and I'm going to date myself just a little bit. I haven't played since Grand Theft Auto 2. I'm not familiar with the Zaba. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 2 was the last one I played, the top-down. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's probably based on, like, is it like the Porsche? The off-road Porsche? Oh, that would have been like a Comet something, right? But probably not. Climb. Okay, I will do that in a moment. Yeah, we're already halfway through our fuel with this thing. A very thirsty boy. Consumption will go down a little bit when we can get out of the mud here and get out of all-wheel drive. Okay. I will do a quick look. Oh, yeah, okay. That is the same as the... I want to say the Wydra in theme. And very similar to the Burlak. Not quite, but very similar. But yeah, it's like the Wydra. I know the one in Beam floats on water. Oh look, there's Sage's truck. There's actually a, like, heavy duty equipment dealership just down the road from me that has one on the lot, or one or two. One of the ones that are equivalent. I don't know which one it is. I haven't really stopped to look at it. I do see it every once in a while when I'm driving on the highway. Right now I'm getting the generator because I have to take it up to the factory that makes the cabins so I can do private order. And then by the time I figured it out, I'll decide which truck. If Kane was here, I should do it just because he's not, actually. I should use the twin steer. That, you know, he'll be mad that he missed me rolling with cabins on the twin steer. Only problem is it doesn't have a crane, so I'd have to bring the crane along to recover it when I do roll it. But we'll see how hard the road is too, what we're kind of dealing with, because we're going to take the same path, I think, taking this generator as we would delivering the supplies. Oh, what? Not letting me get that one? Really? Now will you let me? Why won't it? Oh, this is not a trailer I can take. It's dead. Well, crap. Just lives there now, doesn't it? Can I move it out of my... So this is dead. This is part of the scenery now. I can move it, but I can't winch to it. Okay. Good deal. Now we know. So, backup plan is we go get one from the trailer store. So we take this road, we go over here. The private order is going to come from here. And then across to here. So we're going to have to take probably this main road. Maybe come down here, the dirt across, and then down. So it's going to be a pretty swampy area, but it might not be too hard. We can probably do the twin steer. Yeah, this skid steer one is, I think, the one that's down the road from me. For the last, I don't know, 4 years, they've had one on the lot. Whether it's the same one or not, I don't know. What am I doing? Turning here. I imagine it'd be fun to drive, especially full amphibious like that. I imagine it's not very fast on the water, though. Or anywhere, to be honest. Atlas ATV. Yeah, I'd have to look at pictures to see which one's the one down the road, but... Alright, let's go get this trailer picked up. Now that I know that that one's actually dead. Actually, we don't have to go to there. That's not even the trailer store. Trailer store's right here. So that helps. Oh, that's 15 miles per hour is not terrible for what it is. We need a new generator. There it is. And then we'll take this road. We'll come up this way. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go up here. Right past the Tatterin. No, not this way again. You did it again. And this truck is so thirsty, we can't really afford these detours. Although we have a fair bit of fuel with us. What if we high saddled the Arctic? Can that fit a crane? It is a pretty nice little town, yeah. We'll take the scenic route. And try not to knock over any lampposts. We could have more stuff in the town. Like, most things should deliver to towns. That would be cool. We don't spend enough time in them often. This whole region is pretty nice looking. What? The little sticks were breaking my suspension. Okay. That's a SnowRunner thing for you. But yeah, maybe we'll take the... I'll see what we can do. If we can fit it upright, we might take one of the bigger trucks. I want to see if the bore first. I want to see if it's capable of what I want to do. I want to see if it can fit a crane. I need something with a crane. We're going to, again, overload and hope for the best. But this will be a good indicator of what we're up against here. So this part will be a bit rough. I'll have to be careful here coming back with an actual load. Do I have this? That's old road. Yeah, okay. What? Sweet. We're going to take the old road. I wonder where this goes. Maybe we'll just do it. It won't be fast. Oh no, we probably shouldn't have done that. Here we go. Doing dumb things. Now we're going to get our fuel and generator stuck in the woods. Oh, wow. This is not the road we should have taken. I missed my turn again, Jay. Because I was talking. This is probably something we should take the very capable scout truck through. Well, it's the old road. They don't use it anymore because it's not good. It's been destroyed. But this was probably not the loadout to do this mission with. It'd be really good for the what would be good on this road to do this quickly? The F-350 would probably be pretty quick. The new Earth Roamer would probably be the right move. But that's okay, we're trying it. Worst case, we fail the mission. I have unlimited tries, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm holding a full thing of fuel and a generator through this high-speed contest. You'd think I'd never played this game before. Well, like I said, it was an accident. I missed my turn and decided, well, we're going to go this way anyways, and we'll see what this contest is. Now we know. At least all the waypoints are on the road. I don't have to go off-roading. Well, off the path. It's still kind of off-roading, isn't it? There's not really a road here. The more you know. Yep. This was more of a just why not situation more than actually taking it seriously. Which way are we going? Yep. Looks like we're continuing the way the road wants us to go. That's good. Oh, careful. I mean, yeah, it uses a lot of gas, but it's a pretty capable truck, so I'm not too worried about most of this. We can stay out of the deepest mud. We do need something that's very capable in mud if we're going to do this for real. Can we get those trees over there? No, I can get that one. That's just going to break. Okay. Oh, there's no hookup back there. Weird. Thought there was. Why won't it let me? There we go. I don't know why it was being weird. It wasn't letting me get the winch. Cool. Pull it out. You got this. I'm hoping refueling it's going to be a little easier than this. Okay. Yeah, this is more swamp. We gotta get to higher ground. Whoops. I should have waited till I was out of this part of the mud. The clock is done. I'm sure I've already failed. Shoot, which way are we going? We gotta go this way, okay. Because that's how you would make a road. You wouldn't just go straight. You would take a random detour for no reason, right? But let's be honest, did we expect anything different from this particular mess I've put myself in? He said, well, it's out of the mud as soon as I get back into the mud. I wonder by how bad I failed. Do you remember what the times were? I didn't even look because I wasn't actually carrying. Oh, hang on. We're gonna use up all our fuel before we even get there. We won't have any left for the generator. Oh yeah, it's already in the bronze, right? So, but maybe there's no limit, so I'll at least get the bronze reward, so that's something. Again, I have unlimited tries, so if we decide to do it, we'll come back with something less redonkulous for it. Something that's actually, you know, reasonably capable. I think we're back on the road. This will be the last point, right? Hooray! Made $700. Totally worth it. I was using low there a lot. Oh, low minus. Yeah, if... Typically, so what I do... I can show you more clearly once we're in the mud again. But right now you can kind of see the mud flying off my tires because we've been in the mud recently. So when I'm in the mud, I'll watch it, and if I see chunks of mud flying up, I'll lower the gear until it stops. And then slowly work my way back up. So often that takes me down into low minus. Especially if you get stuck. Then you start in low minus and kind of work your way up. But you just kind of... until the mud starts flying, and then you just come back a hair. And keep doing that. Because once that means your tires are spinning, it's less efficient. So you just kind of keep it efficient that way. But yeah, I use low minus all the time. So which is the generator spot? That's the factory. There it is. I'm wondering... Can I get around the building? I'd like to have the truck facing out so that when I go to get gas, I can hook up easily. But I don't know if I can actually get around that. No. Okay. That should be fine there, though. Okay. Now we need a truck to do the actual task. All of that was just to set up our factory. So we could do the dairy Longhorn. It's got a 6-slot trailer on it, so it still means 2 runs unless we overload, but we don't have a crane. We could recover the Kenworth. I want to take a look. That was just ballast. So log loading crane. We can put that with a flatbed. That works. Can we put on the... I'm thinking of doing... wondering if we can fit 4. I think we can. I've put beams on this sideways 4 long, 2 high. So if I can put 4 cabins sideways on this, we might be able to do it in one go. What do you think? We put them across this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. This bed only holds 3 actual cargo slots, which is so weird. The only question, is it going to be another case of spending more time using the crane? And then so we're going to go up this way and go get ourselves some cabins. Okay, so we have to build, there's 4, I'm sorry, I guess the mission changed for some reason. We're doing this task. We have to pick up 4 cabins, take them across here, and down into the port. Now the nice thing is we can, where are these going actually? I think those are just going over here. Okay, we'll do that one as well when we're done, but the cabins are big. They're 2 cargo slots each, 2 by 1. Now, this bed only holds 3, so I can take 1 cabin normally. But because of its size, I can put them on sideways. Tomorrow? No, I probably won't. No, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Usually don't on the weekends. That's family time typically. Tomorrow I'm actually going out to hang out with a friend and play some miniature games. We try to do once a month. But yeah, unless... Now that said, if, you know, family's busy one Saturday, it doesn't mean I won't fire up an extra stream, but it's not a scheduled, promised stream day for me. Again, I don't know if you're here, but I will be streaming all day Tuesday. As long as it'll let me. As soon as I get Roadcraft working and I'm happy with it, I'll fire it up and we'll go until I can't do it anymore. And then Wednesday next week, there's also no stream. I have a doctor's appointment right kind of during my stream time, so... Not that. This one's the one that I want high on mud, right? Nope, nope. Gotta get it going first. There we go. And this way. Yeah, I would have missed that turn again. Yeah, you can see here I'm kind of kicking up mud here. So normally what I would do in this situation, this truck's fine. With most trucks, I would go into the gear here like this, and you can see I'm not kicking up mud, so I'm getting all of my power to forward momentum. Then I would just up it. Still not kicking it up. And there it's starting to kick up, so could go back when it's not too bad. Yeah, Chester, have a good one. Have a good weekend. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. Kind of how I work the off-road stuff, the mud. But this truck just plows through, so I just go. It's super efficient in the fuel. Like it has a very large fuel tank, so. All right. What is this? Is this? Oh, it's the same one. Okay, good. Now, the only problem I'm going to see here is that these things are going to be pretty hard to maneuver with this crane, so we may have to bring a crane up, but we'll see if we can make it work. So I bet you we have to have materials here for this, don't we? Nope, just fuel. Okay, good. turn on the generator. All right, 4. Yeah, so you can see that's how big they are. Ooh. I forgot that they had little feet. That's going to change the math a little bit, isn't it? We could do them 2 at a time. We go like this. We'll do them 2 at a time. That's not going to work with the feet, I think. We do that. And then we get our second one. What? Why did it move it forward? It wasn't supposed to pack there. I wanted it packed at the back. Why did it move forward? That's so weird. Should be fine right there. Yeah. Let me turn this one sideways. Come on. Turn. Not turning. I'm not going to get it in there that way. This would be easier with a bigger crane, but we'll get it. Turn a little more. You got to get off that knuckle. The spool there. Or pulley, whatever it is. Come on. There you go. Are you getting caught on the other cabin? Yes. Okay, there we go. And we'll push it and drop it. Come back this way. Come on. So I've done this with pipes a lot easier. Yeah, there's a lot of different things in Roblox, though. That's for sure. It's quite the setup they've got there. And then we'll hold it down. Oh, I gotta turn off the generator. Hang on. I never really got into Roblox. It's just maybe never was my thing. Minecraft a fair bit, but not Roblox. You know, looking at how this sunk in, we totally could have done, we maybe could have done 3 on here, so it still would have been 2 trips, so. Okay, we got a nice capable truck. We will... What's our best bet? We just looked. Come this way and down here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think we could have got 3 on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just... I'm old and it's too new. It's just, it's a thing. Wasn't really, not My kids both played it. Still so occasionally do. Again, there's so much you can do on it. I see the appeal for sure. You can pretty much find any kind of genre on there, so. I don't really have a brain melt game anymore. It used to be something like things like Factorio, because they would eat up a lot of hours, but mostly if I wanted to sit and chill, I paint miniatures. Well, usually, not so much lately, but usually. With the load on here, it should be even better through this mud. We're taking half of the old road. And we're going to turn to a different route at the split off. If I don't forget. Which is not coming for a little while yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, and good internet. That's like key for me. Even before streaming. Gotta have good internet. Anytime we move, that's the first consideration is how good's the internet? Oh yeah, good. Come on. Pull it out. Pull it out. Now, other than when I watch TV with my wife, it's pretty much YouTube and for me, watch for entertainment. 700 megabits is good, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what mine is currently. I think I'd have to run some tests to see what it's currently running at. I think it's in around that area. In this day and age, I mean, Netflix and YouTube and Twitch and lots of data. There we go. Keep moving. This is the split, right? See, I would have missed it. I almost missed it. Oops. Almost missed it. Yep. Yeah, it depends on where you're connecting to, right? Some games you may still get that, but that's nothing to do with your internet. That's something in the middle. But if you're connecting to things that are close, definitely low latency. No, right. Right and then left. What are you pinging off of? Like, where are you getting that number? Is it like YouTube? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's your ping to whatever, wherever they're first hitting the website itself. Yeah, exactly. Well, that'll be different depending on what you're targeting. You know, like if I'm playing a multiplayer game with someone in the UK, my ping will be up. Just will. Even like East Coast could have a noticeable difference. But yeah, 15 to the speed test is pretty good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out across and drop this off at the pier, and then we're going to maybe pick these 4 things up and bring them back. I think that's what we're going to do. I used to have a lot of ping just because it was connected by cable to a wireless router. Yeah. That definitely doesn't help. Fiber's nice. Everyone should have fiber now. Sorry, just having some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Take that, mailbox. Okay. Oh, that's a very solid light post. There's no way this truck wouldn't just take that out. I do kind of like the bore, honestly. Just a big brute of a truck. I don't forget. So we'll refill on the way out, I think. Damn it. Thought I hit the brakes soon enough, but I didn't. We don't need all-wheel drive anymore. I have a little bit of fuel. I guess if this generator is dead, I don't mind stealing fuel out of it for a while. Unless later this becomes something again. But I doubt it. Yeah, I keep wanting to move to a smaller town, but again, it has to have the internet because 90% of my entertainment is internet-based. And now streaming as well, plus my wife works online. So we'll see. One day. Who knows? Anything's possible. With how important the internet is to everything now, I don't know. Good internet shouldn't be considered a luxury, is all I'm saying. It's really hard even just to do job search without the internet anymore. We'll drop these 2 off here. Unable to pack cargo. Right, okay. That's because we got to turn it the right way. We got to get it closer. To its actual orientation. Does that work? Yes. Okay, and then we're going to do this one because I think it's the vehicle spare parts from here, which is right close. Going back the way we came. And we can take all 4 of these because that's going to be a nice, easy one. pack 3 of them, and the 4th one we'll hold on. Little overswing there, but you got her. Come on. You've got this. Upsy daisy. Sorry, focusing on running the crane. Apologize for the silence there, but up. And we'll just hold it down with the crane, like that. And that goes back across. Alright, now we're going immediately left. We'll have to grab some fuel at some point here. Also, we may not make it back down with the last 2 cabins. It is currently 20 minutes after 5. And I would have started 3 hours and 20 minutes ago. Problem, my guess is like 11 your time, based on being midnight when you said it was. I think that's about right. It's 1 for you? Yeah. So 8 hours ahead? Yeah, makes sense. Okay, now which way to the crane? We gotta go to the right. We'll see. I might, once we deliver these last cabins, I might call it. I'm getting pretty tired, and it's Friday, so maybe get some extra time for a movie or something. We'll see how things go. Yeah, whenever, dude. I appreciate the hangout. Sleep's important. Like I said, I might actually call it a little early. Usually I go till 7, so I usually go for another hour and a half. But I might just do another half hour. We'll see. We'll see how things turn out. I'd like to finish this. Yeah, no, I'm up fairly early because I got to drive into the city tomorrow. So see a friend about some miniatures. Get some shooting in. But that's okay. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be playing this right now anyway, so. Here we go. And then over to the right, to the racetracky thing. Okay, yeah, we can just pull that. Let me deliver this. And we can whip that one out. Not a problem. Arctic, eh? There we are. Antarctic. Just double check. Let's see what this actually can fit on the frame. Can we go to crane? No. That's right. We looked, I think. All right. We'll go take it into some mud. This one's got always on all-wheel drive and lockable dips. Okay. Nice big tires on it, so it makes short work of most of the mud. It's a little tricky. It can be unstable at times due to it's the segmented steering. So the whole front of the cab turns. So it's sometimes hard to navigate, but I do use it for hauling logs when I know there's a lot of mud or deep water or snow. I'll often do the long logs with this. Once you get used to the segmented steering, it's not too bad, but it's pretty easy to roll or to get stuck weirdly. Like that. Like, you just a little hard to control, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it like doesn't care about the rocks, that's for sure. I want to get it down into the thick mud here. Whoop. Yep. Saw that coming. It does feel it's taking all my focus to keep it on the road. But yeah, it's a fun truck. I used to use it as like to go into the deep snow and ice and flip trucks back over just with the winch. But it's big, it's heavy, it gets good grip in the snow and ice, dirt. The other one that's really good is the Cat. It's also like this, with the segmented steering and the big wheels. There we go. Surprisingly stable. Could use weight in the back still, but not much. I mean, it still just plows through. Yeah, not bad. The other one that's really cool for this... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Be down here, because I don't use it often, because it's unwieldy. It's another one I use for rescue more than anything. Yeah. There we go. Got its own fuel carrier, which is cool. This one's got really noticeable segmented steering. But basically the same basic idea in the end. And this one's toggleable all-wheel drive, so it turns on the back wheels, I believe, when you... Yeah. The front wheels are actually the driven wheels, and then adds the rear wheels when you put it in all-wheel drive. Another big truck. Little slower. Little fewer uses, more logs than anything. And fuel. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna go back to work. Let's see, we do the same thing again? Yeah, we get our dairy or our Kenworth out. We've done that. Private orders back up on the menu. Oh. Maybe we'll do that next stream. I need to get back up to there. So. Yeah, maybe next time. I don't... It's a little bouncy. It'd probably roll... Well, maybe. I was thinking of taking the rock slider that we just unlocked up there because, I mean, probably what they expect you to do, so maybe it'll be good at it. That's true. Never know till you try. We could do that. If you're here next week, as I said, I think I'm going to finish up this delivery and then call it. I'm starting to feel Friday. The rest of the week's catching up to me. But maybe on Monday I'll dig it out and we'll give it a go. Could be good. Maybe pick up some weight to put in the back. Maximize our traction. Realistically, we'll just put a Scout on the flatbed. That'll give us the weight we need. We'll go up and get these other two cabins and get them back down to the pier. Come on. I just couldn't make that corner. Too wide a turning circle. Ooh. I'm down pretty good there. We're still moving, we're still moving. Wonder, there is a small, like the little Dawn that I have. That could be good for the old road. It's a little race car, like a little off-road buggy thing. That might do it pretty good. We'll try that after the Arctic. Maybe that'll Antarctic. Maybe that'll be the beginning of Monday. Is see what times we can get on the old road. Well, it's not a beetle. It's like a... Show you here. It's a thing. There you are. More like a gremlin, I guess. But there's also from the Tennessee map, we have another little dirt racer. This one, which is more like a beetle or like a beetle mini crossover. So that one could be good. Strip it down, get all the extra weight off of it, and just go for it. Unless you want to try it. Well, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because this one here was on this map, I believe. I haven't even seen what it has for upgrades. Really. So we'll do that. Go to fine-tune gearbox. Raised. Ooh, tuned custom, eh? "35-inch tires." Wow. You've distracted me. Those are probably... Ooh, yeah, those ones are good. Advanced Scout. Gaugeable diff. We don't need the spare tire. We avoid the frame add-ons because we don't want it. Your evil plan? Yeah. I must have done it once. It was a year ago when I played this map, so. Pipe threshold. Twin horns? Where'd those go? Oh, on the side. No, thanks. You know what you've done, right? Do we want the pike? That's actually kind of neat. Go with the fish. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Now we have to get there, though. Way over. Okay, that's fine. How fast can we get there? Let's try it. We'll see how capable this guy is. It's light, so it should just float on the mud with these tires. Ooh. Hard to control on the pavement, I'll give it that. Tiger works pretty good in the mud with this, so that's good. That was no diff lock either. Woo! Kind of lost it there. It is hard to... It's very twitchy. Short wheelbase and all that. Compared to what we're used to driving anyway. Get it up out of the mud. Okay, how do we get to the old road? Old road from here. This is the old road, right? No, this is up here. So we'll cut through here. Be cool if you could do it in both directions. Try to keep it out of the water as best I can. The water is the death. There we go. You get some air. Nope. We're turning right up here. I'm gonna miss my turn. You know that, right? I forgot to turn the diff locks on. That helps. Oh, I thought that was going to be dirt or sand or grass. Sorry, but it turns out it was just mud disguised as grass. Come on, get out of the pit. There you go. And back in. Okay. This might not be as good as it looks for that. Might be too small. I'm a little bit worried about that mud section, but we'll give it a go. This is the car that I believe I unlocked that on this track. I believe so. Or on this map. Thank you. Ah. I thought I turned. That was like a double turn. You had the delay. I think you said turn after the turn for me. So I turned on the next one. It was this one I needed. Yeah, it was just the stream delay because by the time you said turn, I was past this and thought that was the turn. That's too funny. See if we can get it in high gear. If we can just go without getting too bogged down, we should be able to pick up some speed here. And we'll cut across to this one. And that bush turned me. And that's more mud disguised as grass, but... Oh, don't get stuck on the stupid tree. I thought I was going to pop over that, but that didn't work. No. Not that I'm aware of. No floating vehicles as far as I know. Are we still on the right path? Ish. A lot of mud to get there through there. I probably should have brought gas. Okay, we can always refuel at town if we need to. Yeah, typically these smaller vehicles, I don't use them for much, so I was kind of hoping they'd be good for this, but I don't think this is going to be the way to go. Probably best to do it in my International Scout or the F-350. Oh. Oh yeah, we're trying. Okay, I have a plan. Let me just get out of the mud. The worst of it anyway. Once we finally get over there, we're going to go pick up a fuel trailer, a scout trailer, and put it right here. So if we have to try again, we'll have a fuel trailer right there. And that'll be good for future attempts if we decide to do that. It's a mud pike. Camouflaged. Exactly, yep. Oof. Oh, I got into the worst of the mud. I thought the side there was going to be deeper, but I think maybe I should have gone to the side. To the left instead of the center. Okay, climb us out. Increase the... Too much? No, we're good. Oh, bounced really hard there. Yeah, that's one advantage for sure. But also, like, these ruts just throw it. It doesn't deal well with the ruts in the road. It just throws it around. So you can see I'm just starting to throw mud there. If I come back a bit. You kind of work your way up as you get your momentum going. Okay, to the town to get fuel, and then we'll do one pass on the old road and see what we can do. Some combination of buttons are going to get me set up how I wanted. Ooh, I thought it was going to stop. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it after that myself. I think I'll do a slightly early... Well, I mean, technically I've already streamed an extra hour. I just won't do the extra 2 that I usually been doing lately. Service, where's the fuel? There it is. So step 1, refuel truck. Step 2, sell, buy a fresh trailer. All right, let's get this up there. This way we can try a few vehicles and we'll have some fuel up there for multiple attempts. Whoa! It is very not controllable on the pavement with these mud tires. Whoa! Got a bit gripped. I was trying to keep on the dirt for a little extra grip, but a little too much extra grip. Oh, yeah, we're still a ways away, eh? Yeah, this thing is just way too light. Mm-hmm. A little bit, yeah. Cheaty drift wheels. They didn't do enough snow in that game to justify snow tires, I think. A couple races, maybe, and the mountaintop. But maybe a good test of the technology for future Forza 6, maybe? Horizon 6? My goodness, this thing just gets tossed. Yeah. When they do the special events down in the center of the map there. Christmas stuff. But even then, I think the rally tires work just fine. No. Forza 4 didn't have snow tires though, did it? I don't... It's been a while. Maybe it did. Okay. Wanted that. Okay. Alright, here we go. We'll start here. It gives me a good launch, I think. We're looking for... Oh, it's not 4 minutes. Okay. Trying to get out of the worst of the mud here. Sorry, super focus mode. Try to step on the top so we don't go in the water as best we can. Use the rocks for some more grip. Well, it's faster than what we... Oh, faster than the last thing we brought here. Oh, I'm hoping to grip that, but it just threw me down the hole. Okay. Yeah, it's been... I mean, I haven't played Forza 4 since 6, right? So... Or 5, sorry. We'll try to use the rocks on the right or left here. Here and some rocks there, it looks like. Okay. That was not so bad. A little hard to keep straight, but... Whoa. You can see the rat just tossing it like a rag doll. Oh. Well, that's not going to do wonders for my time, is it? Uh-oh. I didn't put the scout winch on it. I forgot to put the autonomous winch on it. Okay. Well, that's not going to be the go for me anyways, so... Probably end up using something like... Where are you? Probably... Well, this here will do it. Strip down, maybe take the gas off and just go for it, but... I think that's what I'm going to call this one. I'm a pretty beat. So, I'll let you get to... Jay get to bed, and I'm going to go and Have some rest. It's been a week, I'll tell you that. What's up here now? Oh. Yeah, okay. All right, well, thanks everyone for coming out, hanging out, all the chatting. That was good. Well, we have a saying in Slovenia. Okay, I'll wait for the saying. Wait for the saying and then I'll sign off. Screw it, it is what it is. Yeah, it's kind of I kind of live that way sometimes, or fairly often myself. Screw it, it is what it is. Yep, I can live by that. Yeah, this guy'll do it. Sounds good. I should be back on Monday. I probably won't have any extra time this weekend. The only thing is Monday is a holiday, so there's a chance I'll have something else going on. I won't know for a couple more hours. But hopefully I'll be back on Monday. If not, Tuesday, Roadcraft. Most of the day, as soon as I kind of get it working and get set up, I'll be playing Roadcraft for as long as I can. That's going to be it for me today, as always. Thanks everyone for coming out. Take care of each other, and we'll see you all next time. I'm out of here.